Storyteller presents Ascendance of a Bookworm Chapter 4, where Myne confronts the shocking cost of paper and vows to create her own. A hand meticulously writes, illustrating the care taken in the action. A character reacts with surprise, exclaiming, "Is that a parchment?" As they look into a box, a hand dips a quill into an inkwell, ink dripping from the nib. Myne attempts to stop another character from climbing, warning, "Don't climb." A hand writes on paper, producing a distinct scratching sound. Suddenly someone exclaims, "Ooh, letters. There are people who can write in this world." Myne's father holds her back, admonishing, "You shouldn't get in the way of Otto's job." Myne grumbles, "MMH," while an unknown character, surprised, calls out, "Dad." An unknown male meticulously writes with a quill, as narration declares, "The first civilized person in..." A title card announces, "The first civilized person in this world." A small, unknown character stealthily crouches towards a seated character, thinking, "I need to get closer." Myne eagerly points, asking, "This? What about this?" As an unknown male observes her intense curiosity, an unknown character explains to Myne, "About this paper? It's a parchment. This paper was made with goat or sheep's." Myne points at an inkwell, asking, "What about this black thing over here?" While two male characters observe, a hand dips a pen into an inkwell as an unknown character explains, "It's an ink and pen." An unknown character reflects, So that's how paper is pronounced here. So that's why it was not transmitted to Turi, since Japanese wording can't be used." Myne clasps her hands, realizing, "But with this it is safe to say that making a book is possible." Myne with sparkling eyes pleads, "Dad, can I have this?" The unknown male character firmly states, "I can't do that." Myne, shocked, exclaims, an immediate answer. Myne with determined eyes declares, "If I back down from this, I won't be able to remain as myself. I want to write something." The unknown male character shouts, "No, I can't give it to you." Myne insists, "That's why I want it." An unknown voice questions, "In the first place, Myne, you don't know any letters, right?" Another voice asserts, "Then teach me and I'll remember." Myne asks, "When I remember it, can you give it to me?" The unknown character responds with a surprised, "A." An unknown character sighs, "A." An unknown character sighs, "Puff ha," in relief or satisfaction. An unknown male character, exasperated, requests, "Please teach her until about 80%. As others observe, an unknown male character, amused, asks, "Squad leader is bad with writing, right?" And chuckles, "Ki. Myne, in a chibi state, reacts with an intense crack, indicating mental shock. The unknown character explains, "I can only write and read a little." Myne, surprised, asks, You can't write, Dad." He clarifies, "I only need to be able to read for administration work, so I do not need to know any letters." An unknown character sighs, "Fuh." As they explain, "I listen to the names of outsiders coming in and write down their name." An unknown character reflects, "In other words, in Japan's saying, write your friend's name using the AIUEO table. In first grade level, where I am not good at writing and got my friend's name wrong." An unknown character gently pats Myne's head, saying, Okay, don't look at your father with those eyes." Myne, thoughtful, laments, It is bad fact that there is no school in this area." Myne, contemplative, reflects on her father's words about his first-grade writing struggles. An unknown character explains, "When there is a big incident involving the nobles, night class people are the ones who will handle the situation according to the protocol. Although, the city's safety is a soldier's job." Myne confidently states, "It is good enough to be able to write a person's name." Her father, with a resigned expression, adds, "When a small incident happens, we report it verbally so we do not write words." An unknown character with a hint of resignation says, "Well then, my amazing dad." Myne, with sparkling eyes, points and asks, "I want this paper, can I have it?" Myne's father, distressed, exclaims, "How can I give it to my child when one sheet of paper is equivalent to 1 month of my salary?" He then groans, in resignation. Myne, in a chibi state, reacts with an intense 1 month. Myne's hair and ornate accessory are shown in detail from behind. Myne, in shock, thinks, "How expensive are you, paper? Oi, then it is not something that can be given." Narration reveals the societal barrier. The reason why there is no paper in our house and bookstores in town is the same. The bar is too high for a... Myne, crying in despair, thinks, "Without having enough money to afford it, it's too far for my hand to reach." As paper floats out of reach, an unknown adult male offers Myne, "If you want to learn words, why not use a slate? The slate that I used a long time ago, do you want?" An unknown adult male explains, "In the first place, there isn't a store where commoners can buy paper." Myne reacts with dejection. Myne, overwhelmed with gratitude, exclaims, Thank you, Otto-san, please teach me how to write. Myne exclaims with joy, is it really okay for me to have it? I'm so happy. Otto, with a gentle smile, says, then I'll bring it next time. Otto laughs warmly, ahaha. Myne, with sparkling eyes, declares, I'll count on you then. An unknown male character in a chibai style expresses extreme anger and frustration, while an unknown female observes him with concern. A crossed-out book appears as a voice states, I can't buy books because they are too expensive. A voice laments, paper is also too expensive to buy. Then an internal thought, then what am I supposed to do? A voice declares, then you can make paper yourself. A character lies face down, overwhelmed, after realizing the daunting task ahead. A character collapses face down on a bed, expressing profound self-pity. Ugh, I feel like I'm back at the starting point. A character lies down, distressed, thinking, this is not good at all. Then, with resolve, I will not lose because of this. Myne, kneeling with fierce determination, declares, my passion for BOOKS will not be defeated by something like this. Myne, in a chibai state, covers her ears, reacting to an implied slap. Myne, with a determined expression, states, I will start with doing something that I can do. Narration explains, even in Urano era, I made paper by recycling milk carton. I read about the method for making books, but in the first place, there is no choice but to make it manually since there are no machines. Myne kneels, reflecting on her unreliable hands, stating, I have such unreliable hands. Myne lies down, reflecting on her hands. It is absolutely impossible for me to cut trees like this. Myne reflects, a more easier method. What did we do during the time where there was no machines? Myne reflects, a more easier method. An unknown character ponders. Old civilization, the Egyptian civilization, that's right, Papyrus. An unknown character clenches their fists, triumphantly declaring, Banzai, Egyptian civilization. An unknown character triumphantly declares, Banzai, Egyptian civilization. Narration explains, papyrus is something like a plant. Anyway, it should be made with straight wood and grass fiber. A determined voice declares, all right, the forest, let's go to the forest. Myne, in a chiba-like form, eagerly requests, Turi, I want to go to the forest too. Turi, thoughtful, responds together. With a slight hesitation, Turi reacts with intense shock, exclaiming, with Myne, THAT's impossible. A chiba-style character reacts with intense surprise, exclaiming, an instant answer again. An unknown female tells Myne, because you couldn't even walk to the gate and you want to go to the forest, that's definitely impossible for you. Myne, disheartened, asks, an unknown female asks Myne, when you reach the forest, you will have to pick up firewood and search for tree nuts. As Myne carries firewood and an unknown male sits dejected, Myne walks towards a city gate as a voice urges, we have to be back in time before the gates close. We can't take a break no matter how tired you are. Myne observes an unknown character climbing a tree and asks, you also can't climb trees, right? Myne, walking away, states, even if you are tired, you will have to carry heavy baggage on your way. Myne clutches her stomach, looking pained, as an unknown voice questions, that's why it's impossible for you, right, Myne? Myne, dejected, asks, it is not a little right? An unknown female replies, certainly it is a little tough for the current. Myne, dejected, asks, it is not a little right? An unknown female replies, certainly it is a little tough for the current. An unknown female explains, plus, since winter is coming, the things that can be collected are also decreasing. Myne, curious, asks, there, what did you want mostly from? An unknown character describes, it is a straight grass with a thick stem. Another voice adds, I want a lot of that stem. Myne, resigned, replies, I will try to search for it, but don't Turi affectionately pats Myne's head, saying, really, you get ahead of yourself. Myne, overjoyed, replies, thank you, Turi. As expected, Turi Wanechan is. Myne observes, ah, Mom came back. As her mother enters with a basket, Myne announces, then I'm going out. Her mother cautions, okay, be careful. An unknown female adds, I'll count on you for the stem. An unknown female with a resigned expression says, stem, oh well. Then, instructing, Myne is going to, so go and An unseen speaker informs Myne, Mom is working today, so I will hand you over to Gelda to care for you since it seems Myne's fever is gone. Myne, surprised, asks, Myne, in a chibai state, laments, that means I'm the same as these children. I'm not trusted at all. Myne watches in surprise as an unknown child bites into a wooden block. Myne urgently shouts, hey, it's dirty, as she attempts to stop a child from putting a dirty object in their mouth. Myne scolds a child, do not put such a dirty toy in your mouth, while an unknown character observes with it. An unknown character exclaims, Grandma DLDA is not even working, while two chibai children react. An elderly woman calmly observes the chaos, saying, well, Myne, exasperated, scolds a child. You shouldn't suddenly hit him, right? Why did you do such a thing? While another child, an older woman, comforts a crying child, while Myne observes the chaotic scene. Myne exclaims, Grandma Glda, this child has soiled his pants. An unseen voice calmly replies, okay. Myne, overwhelmed, stands with arms raised in exasperation. Myne, exasperated, asks, That Saul? While two children cry and an elderly woman remains, Myne, overwhelmed, exclaims, you can't say that, this is babysitting. Myne internally pleads, come and pick me up soon, someone. An unknown adult male arrives, stating, I have come to pick Myne up. Myne screams, Turii. Myne, in a chibi state, cries out, Turii. In distress. Turi comforts a distressed Myne, asking, what's wrong, Myne? Myne can only whimper, Myne, in a chiba-like state, reflects, throwing waste out of the window is natural in this world. Even if I want to do something, my hands prove to be a problem. Myne reflects, I think that is what's considered common sense in this world. Turi gently pats Myne's head, comforting her. Turi comforts Myne, asking, were you lonely after being left there for the first time in a while? Myne, comforted by Turi, quietly denies, no, it's nothing. Then, with resolve, she vows, I will do what I am capable of. An unknown voice affirms, that's right, reflecting Myne's internal resolve. An unknown character states, I picked the stems that I promised. Another, surprised, asks, really? An unknown character holds up a grass stem, asking, it's this right, a straight grass with thick stem? Another asks, Ralph and the others help. An unknown character explains, Ralph's place keeps chickens, so there is a need to have lots of materials to go over the winter, right? That's why in return for helping them to pick grass, I got the stalk. Myne, curious, asks, The unknown character then clarifies, the one who helped. An unknown male says, oh, I see. Lutz confirms that's right. Myne, grateful, thanks them, thank you, Ralph and Lutz. Myne acknowledges her understanding with a subtle, satisfied smile. A bundle of plant stalks is shown as a voice declares, with this I'm gonna make papyrus. Narration concludes, Chapter 4, Respect the Egyptian Civilization. That concludes Chapter 4 of Ascendance of a Bookworm. What did you think of Myne's papyrus plan? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, please like this video and subscribe to Storyteller for more Ascendance of a Bookworm narrations. We'll see you in the next chapter.